Hello, everybody. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the Sleepytown Star Cup Draft League Season 2 quarterfinals.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good day. Good times. Hope everyone is ready. Good life, true. Take a look at the schedule while we, wait for the news to go out and whatnot. So,
this is what we've got going on today.
What do you think about this?
Shit's about to get crazy. We're really here. We made it to the playoffs. I'm excited. We got some fun toilet bowl matches too.
Yeah.
Can't forget about those.
Yeah. So we're gonna go review the toilet bowl matches first, and then we will get to the highly anticipated.
All right, Juan, already critiquing us.
Yeah, no, this is the best you're gonna get.
See, Ambro's a real supporter.
Thank you, Ambro, for supporting. I really should put like the little thing on this.
Well, how do you feel?
I think this is real exciting. The Ancients and the Baby Peas not making it to toilet or playoffs this year.
So we decided to stay away.
Yeah, we got 8v8 here.
Hello, Looney.
And I think it should be a pretty clean 8v8. We got a lot of interesting battles. You know, we've had a very collusion-filled season, and we might see more of that as time goes on. You never know.
Possible. Checking on this battle royale, Aris versus Haas. It looks like Haas
got it. Haas got it.
Taking it. Didn't even need the potion.
Aris was very close.
Well.
So.
8 battles. Total. Well. Yeah, 8 battles.
8 battles.
4 in total, 4 in the playoffs.
We're going to start again with the toilet bowl matches, and then we will move on to the playoff matches. Get the toilet bowls out of the way real quick, because that's just how it is. Yeah, little smelly toilet bowls. And you want to look at this first battle?
Yeah, I guess we might as well not wait any longer. So, we've got the Chips versus the Twilight Town Doodle-Dittos. Little deja vu. We just had this match last week.
Yes.
And they happened to just be seeded to go against each other in the first round of the toilet bowl.
Yeah, so we'll run it back.
As you guys will remember, Slime defeated Chips 1-0 in what was a very obvious act of collusion to get Juan into the playoffs.
Yeah,
Slime very obviously let some Pokemon go down.
There was a little bit of being paid off, I think.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see it again here. I know Slime hinted at not wanting to be in the toilet bowl. I know maybe not a lot of motivation there to continue on and try hard. Maybe Chips will get a win here. Who knows? It's possible. I mean, 1-0, only 1 Pokemon away.
Yeah, that's true. It was real close. This might be just more collusion. Who knows? That's all we're saying is, we've seen it before. We might see it again. You never know. Yeah, I guess there's not much more to talk about on this one.
You really just never know.
You just never know.
Just never know.
No collusion. We're banning collusion next season. We should have put that in the rules.
I figured it would be very obvious, but I guess we can make a rule.
No collusion.
No collusion, guys. Well, let's take a look at the teams. Looks like, I don't remember if Slime's team was the same.
I don't think so.
It's pretty similar. It's pretty similar, though. I think it's the same.
He definitely, well, it's in a different order at the very least. He brought all of his Ultra Beasts once again. It might have been the same, but it's totally in a different order for some reason.
Was the dog there?
I'm pretty sure the dog was there.
Lycanroc and Fletching weren't here in week 9.
Wait, really? I could have sworn the dog was there. Hey,
you
Carby.
did not miss anything, Carby. This is the first battle of the
Wish they just sent the same replay. That's actually a funny idea.
That would have been fun. Well, I guess we have a bird and a dog now.
Yeah, so a little bit of pet building going on.
Oyster left. So I guess they are trying some different things.
Slime is here. Exciting. Happy birthday to Slime's mom.
Hey, happy birthday, Mama Slime.
And Yeah, so a little bit of a change on both sides. Maybe getting a little serious here. Chips thinking he might have more of a chance to win. Slime maybe thinking he might have more of a chance to lose. You know, you never know what's gonna go on. You know? You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you. Well, who really knows what could happen in our first toilet bowl battle?
Yeah, first.
I know we've got some Chips fans in the chat. I know we got some Slime fans in the chat.
We do got some Chip fans. I see at least one Chip fan in the crowd here.
I think we should just get right into it.
Yeah, let's see what happens. What's up, Gamers Holy Word?
Here we go. Toilet bowl time. Oh, Chips has nicknames this week. Oh, belly drum!
All right, we see the belly drum. I think we saw that come out last year. Now, the iron defense is going to counter that belly drum a little bit, but I mean...
Yeah,
it does quite a bit, actually.
Space Dad is just very fat. And the Psylocke toss not taking out Salic Berry a little bit faster. Even though it's extreme speeding anyway.
Will it matter? Oh, we see a little bit of Thief. Oh, stole the leftovers.
We'll see if that matters down the line. If Space Dad dies barely, then that will be why.
Yeah, that was quite a takeaway from that Zigzagoon. We got Darkest Lariat coming from this fight training?
I don't know. Oh, the Z-move Togekiss. We've seen this before from Slime.
Right.
Twinkle Tackle just gonna do so much to Cat.
Yeah, it definitely would have taken out Machop, so I guess it was a safe switch to some extent. But you know, didn't want to take any damage on this Diancie probably.
Space Dad coming back in to try to counter Mega Diancie, pretty girl herself. Diamond Storm actually does a good chunk, should be able to 2-hit KO here, and gets the defense boost.
Ooh, got the big defense, got the kill. Pretty girl getting that little boost here. We're gonna see this other pretty girl come in and try to do some stuff here.
Chips switching this time. Last week when they battled, Chips died to the Heavy Slam. So making the adjustment.
Yeah.
Hawaiian Goo does take 2 Heavy Slams and
disables the Heavy Slam. Lycanroc coming in. Let's see what this guy... Oh, he's also switching.
Oh, the double switch. But I know Pepperoni can have some ground moves. Machamp comes in response.
The Iron Head,
actually. So, smart prep from Slime. But God Chips is not sacking his win con this time. But the Psychic Fangs!
Ooh. You know, he really does need to keep that Diancie alive, but it's hard. He's got to also, you know, focus a little bit. Ooh, that Diamond Storm did nicely. Got rid of that. Got to focus on keeping everyone else alive as well. This is actually a pretty good battle.
It's going to come right back in, though. Fletchling going to try to take on this giant beast.
Ooh.
It's just dead.
It's
not even a fire type yet.
That thing is way heavier. Oh, no, he's not a fire type.
9 weeks, and I never knew Fletchling wasn't a fire type yet.
Poor baby.
Oh, I forgot to loop the song.
Well,
the battle's basically over anyway.
Alright, so we do see, you know, Diancie maybe gonna have a little bit of trouble there, yeah. But it was a solid attempt from Chips. You know, Slime put in some good work this week, you know, no collusion. We saw Slime actually do nicely here.
Yeah,
Chips,
good amount of effort.
Chips put up a good... Yeah, Chips put up a good fight, honestly. That was a really well done match all around, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Slime with a big win, maybe going to be the Toilet Bowl champ. Was the #1 seed coming into the Toilet Bowl. Best team out of the worst teams. Chips, unfortunately, goes 9 battles out of a win in the season. Maybe we'll do tiebreakers next week and see him again. But for now, Chips going out a little sad, but had some real fun battles. Another 2-kill week for Chips, so, you know, you gotta respect it.
Yeah, Chips has been putting in, you know, he's grown a lot. He's gotten a lot better. His team has evolved quite a bit, and, you know, he did his best.
What Juan said really puts it in perspective. If this was the Week 9 battle, Slime would have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
If he played like that.
Things could have been very different.
Illusion's a hell of a drug.
This is why we're banning Collusion next year.
Well...
Good battle, though.
I guess we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, let's take a
Good
look
job,
at
Slime.
Battle 2 of the Toilet Bowl here.
So we've got the Treasure Town Talonflames, led by Ayat, who had a remarkably good season, all things considered, went 3-5.
3-5. High split.
After not getting a single win season 1, Ayat put a big improvement. High Cardia, high split.
Yeah, no, the Treasure Town Talonflames improved a lot this year, so it was pretty impressive as well to see that. The glow up from last year was really nice to see from Ayat.
But then on to Buggytopia, Vesim, who took over in week 4. Week 4, inherited an 0-3 team. So Vesim only got 1 win throughout the regular season, and it was against Ayat, as you can see on the screen. Vesim's only win with Buggytopia this year was defeating Ayat 5-0 in week 4.
Yeah.
And was led by Volcarona, who quivered up, got that quiver dance going, and got 4 kills versus the Talonflames. So I think going into this toilet bowl battle, Ayat's obviously going to have to adjust, do some things differently. Definitely going to have to be more well prepared for the Volcarona. But that's also going to let Vesim throw some different things out there now that Ayat's going to be worried about the Moth. That's what I think.
I agree. I think this could be cool if maybe plans around the way that Vesim played in their initial battle, and we could see maybe I evolve past that, or maybe Buggytopia, will keep that streak up and take them out once again. Vesim he's had that rough season, but he got the team a little late, wasn't really expecting to get too deep into this, and maybe he will get deep into the toilet bowl.
Yeah, maybe he can redeem Buggytopia here, and maybe Ayat can take his improvements into the toilet.
Yes.
We'll have to see. A big rematch here. Let's look at the teams. So Vesim in the chat said that his team is the same as it was in their first match this season.
I would believe it. This team has looked pretty solid throughout. I feel like we've seen a lot of the same Mon since Vesim has taken over. I guess we did see.
We've seen him mix things up.
We've seen Goudreau a little.
We've seen Goudreau. We've seen Regirock. Scolipede, I feel like, hasn't had that much time to shine.
Yeah, Scolipede. Poor Scolipede really taking the bench seat here when last year he did so much for me.
Last year he was, I think, number 2 on the MVP board.
Yeah, Scolipede has the potential, but some teams just
different coaching styles.
Yeah, different styles.
Some players flourish under other coaches, and some Pokemon don't. Well, looking at Ayat's team, I don't remember if it's the same or not. I didn't do my fact checking. Sorry. But a lot of the similar guys that Ayat usually brings. We've seen some pop-offs from some of these guys before. I think Regidrago could be really important in here, depending on the set.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. It does have a lot of bug coverage coming from the Buggytopia, so maybe Scolipede just didn't have a niche to fill. A niche.
No niche. No niches today. No niches.
Well, you want to check this one out?
Well, give me 1 second. I'm gonna force my computer to use Ethernet because I'm like lagging and it's like not using Ethernet for some reason.
Yeah, you were cutting out a little bit. Yeah, Durant. I think Durant has a lot of potential. We've seen what he did with Underslime's coaching style. He's had some fun this year, I think. Has had his moments. So Durant has a lot of potential. I think a lot of these guys like Crawdon, I don't really see a lot of the Rapidash. Would like to see more people shine. I think Durant is really underrated, I want to say. Really underrated. I think that's the right word.
Yeah. RSI won't connect me back for some reason.
I can check. It says you're here.
You gotta let me back in.
I'm gonna kick you and bring you back.
I already left.
I already kicked you.
Well, all right, now we can get started. Let's do it. It's a nice one. Kecleon starting off for the Talonflame is just going to get U-turn on. Into Crawdaunt, Crabgrave coming out versus a Niki. Ooh, and the Aqua Tail misses. I don't think it would have done too much anyway.
Well, make some water type. Maybe that does something. Nope.
This is battle music for the Toilet Bowl, Ambro.
Yeah. So we got the knockoff coming. Greg loses his leftovers. And then Greg is just going to die to that second knockoff. Greg kind of gets sacked real early here.
I kind of feel like Greg would have been really important, so we'll see.
Greg has proved to be really valuable to Aya, so this could be a little rough. Ooh, the Spore.
Everything was just getting knocked off. Even Precious lost his Toxic Word, so you won't be able to heal up as much.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought we were gonna see. Thought we were gonna see the punch right away, but instead we saw the sub first. Ooh, and the Quiver Dance.
Now, this is how Ayat lost in their first battle, so we'll see if...
The Focus Punch not even going to do half, so even a second... Ooh, and it kills through sub.
Yeah, Bug Buzz does that.
Unexpected,
I
maybe
saw that coming.
Yeah.
Talonflame, I mean, this thing had Cobra Berry before. Let's see if the Talonflame is able to take the thing out. Cobra Berry's still there.
Ooh, but it still kills.
Talonflame showing the mites with and the Agua Berry to heal up a bit. That's fun. So, stopping the sweep this time.
Volcarona just doesn't get going.
Also, yeah, that was Flame Body Talonflame instead of Gale Wings for some reason. So, it could have been completely healthy, but it didn't go first. Indeedee coming out now to take on a Horsefly. Zen Headbutt does a ton with the crit. Oh, the Sea Power.
Alright. Ooh, all out pummeling.
They got punched.
This horse just punched the shit out of this poor man.
Kecleon coming back in. We've seen some knockoffs and such from a Niki before. Let's see. Ooh, just a Fire Punch this time. Not gonna be enough to take it out, but maybe we'll see a sneak. No sneak from a Niki today.
Just going down.
Horsefly proven to be a menace.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for the Bug Utopia here. You got Venusaur coming in.
Oh yeah, second turn doesn't work on Sneak doesn't work. Priority doesn't work in second turn. I forgot.
Oh.
Well, Andrew gonna try to take on Bug Utopia here. The Ice Beam is not gonna do enough due to that thick fat.
Yeah, no freeze.
And the seeds are coming out.
Ooh, the Sludge Wave gonna do a nice chunk, but still not enough.
And
he's gonna take a lot of the
healing
back.
all of that.
Yeah. Ooh, plus the seeds? Yeah, I don't. Even a second Sludge Wave won't be enough.
Just the healing is too much. Andrew does not have the raw strength. Talonflame might have been a play there to come in on the Giga Drains, but it's all up to him now. He has no more teammates due to the sacks.
Brave
Bird will
taking out Bug Utopia.
Yeah, will kill Bug Utopia.
Not the team, but the member.
Here comes an ant.
All right, the ant coming in. First impression, not gonna kill. This might be a kill. Ooh, we saw a roost. That could have been a kill from the Talonflames here.
That's very important because Flamelets would have taken Talonflame out.
It would have killed him. It would have.
So that roost was huge.
Roost was a good call there.
But Scorpion, I think, is gonna be a bigger threat here.
Yeah, this could be a problem. This could be a kill right here. Yeah. No, what?
I expected the roost.
The earthquake. Oh, the prediction. And then a U-turn. Is it going for Earthquake again? It's going to keep missing these Earthquakes.
It's stalling out the Earthquakes.
But, I mean, is that all Scorpion has, maybe? Ooh, here comes a Roost. This is going to hurt. No, come on, the Defog! The expert level predictions from Aya on this side of the battle is insane.
Aya is in Nusum's head.
We're just going to keep lowering this evasion, which, I mean, isn't going to help it get hit by Earthquakes.
Another flare. Let's Scorpion's looking real weak.
Yeah, this is a dead Scorpion. This is a dead Scorpion. I don't think Scorpion had any other moves. Ooh.
With the roost, not going for the kill.
Maybe the mind game? No, the Earthquake. Oh, really trying to hope maybe that Vesum was predicting the kill. Just get a little healthy. Would have been handy there, but you know that didn't work out in favor. Yeah, so that was a real impressive run back from Aya at the end there. Wasn't expecting Talonflame to get so far.
The mascot was really trying to put the team on the back, but it just wasn't enough in the end. Didn't go for the kill on the Gliscor. Crawdaunt was asleep, so I think if Aya just went for the kill there, I think Talonflame had a chance to win. Like, realistically,
Yeah,
I don't know. The Gliscor was in range.
The mind games were just, I think Aya was really relying on everything going as planned, and sometimes it just does not.
But I feel like everything did go as planned, and he was there and just let it go.
Yeah, could have got that kill. Really could have got that kill.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Sleeping Crawdaunt was quite something to think about. Maybe Aya wasn't considering that.
Maybe I forgot about the sleep.
Yeah,
Maybe I assumed the battle was just over. I don't know. Either way, that was a fun battle.
Yeah, that was great.
Dustin just had Aya's number this season, and that's moving on in the toilet bowl.
Yeah, pretty nice so far. The right side of the toilet bowl here stays clean, stays in the match. Left side is out so far, but again, we might do the tiebreakers, so maybe we'll see them return next week.
So
tiebreakers really up to them, I suppose.
Yeah, it is.
But Durant
Next up, we've got two fun teams.
Yeah, so this is actually a pretty exciting one, I think, just because both of these teams,
they performed similarly.
Yeah.
These are the 4 and 5 seeds of the toilet bowl. Had real similar records. And I think their teams are pretty evenly matched when we get down to it. So Daryl and the Whimsicots coming in. Falling from grace after a finals run last year, all the way down to the toilet. Welshie coming in after a rocky season as a rookie. Like I said, I think these teams are really even. So they both have a couple things that I think are pretty crucial here. So Welshie's best performer this year has been Heatran, I think by a sizable margin. And Daryl has no resist for Heatran. So does that mean we'll see maybe a defensive or offensive Heatran? I think Welshie has options. And I think it's going to be very important to not throw the Heatran away this week. Because if he can keep it as a threat, then Daryl doesn't have any answers, really.
Yeah. Very important.
For Daryl's side, I think we all know that Daryl's team is really offensive. A lot of Frailmons, but a lot of fast offense going for him. Welshie's team has the 4th lowest average defense in the league. Only an average of 80 defense. Obviously has some defensive answers, like Gligar is really good on the physical defense side. But as a team, really struggles to deal with physical threats.
Yeah.
So, that being said, I think knowing that Daryl builds very hyper offensive with this team, I think he should focus mostly on the physical attackers. Bring 1 or 2 special attackers to deal with those physical defenders, but I think Daryl should be focusing on that weakness of that physical defense if he wants a good chance here.
Yeah, agreed. I think this will be a good battle. I think these teams could have some back and forth going on. Potential. You want to take a look at these teams?
I want to look at them.
You can look at them.
Thank you. So we do see a lot of the common faces from both sides. Daryl does bring out the Shaman, and a bunch of other friends. I think Altaria will be big especially if it's Dragon Dance. Like I could see a Dragon Dance, Return, Earthquake, and Ice Beam, like for the Gligar, like that beats up this whole team.
Yeah.
Set like that could be
Altaria
good.
Is pretty scary.
Weavile is really big because it's the one physical guy that Daryl has that can really like solidly beat the Gligar. So if it gets going with like a Swords Dance, like might be nothing that could stop it. Heliolisk is there. Cinchino and Azoth, our funny boom man.
He did explode, that's true.
Couple times. Couple explosions. Welshie with the Raikou. Heatran, of course, that big threat. Chansey, one of those special walls. So we might see that come into play, especially with the Shaman, the Helios, and depending on the sets Daryl brings. Chansey, I think, will be really big. Gligar as well. Alakazam has done some funny things.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. And Pinsir is just a strong guy.
Yeah.
I think Pinsir looks really good this week, actually. Altaria will give it trouble just because of that fairy typing. But Bug looks good, especially versus Bug, and Flying looks good versus Shaman and Azelf too. And Weavile, so I don't know. I think these teams are really evenly matched.
It could be a lot of simple things that could turn the tides here.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen both of these guys as kind of throwaway guys, so if any player makes just a wrong switch once or leaves something in and gets sacked, like
could
it
change everything.
So we'll have to see what happens. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
This is a banger.
This is a banger.
Gligar. Ooh, Altaria with the new name Thrace here.
Oh, a new Altaria showing up today.
Can't knock off a Megastone, Welshie. The Fire Spin.
Missed?
What?
I don't
what
know.
What is that?
I don't know who Thrasier is.
Why is the fire spinning?
To trap it?
Oh, maybe it's gonna trap and then DD up forever. Defog? What are you defogging?
Defog Perish Song. All right, we're seeing some real shenanigans right now. Yeah, Daryl's gonna wait this one out, which I guess ensures the Gligar dying, right?
Probably. I didn't expect to see Daryl throw away his most important Pokemon, but...
Well, he doesn't have to.
Oh, he doesn't have to,
I think if you switch on the last turn of Perish, then
it's true.
You're safe and they're not. That's it.
Well, Gligar's down.
That's...
And it dodges the Earthquake.
Oh my god, that is the end of Gligar. Perish now!
Protonin has become Leaf.
Yeah, this is a whole new team from Daryl. He really sold all his old guys. We got Nasty Plot.
Got some imposters here. Ooh, not a funny guy, just a powerful guy here. Alakazam is not playing. But Weavile is here to take it on. Oh, the Sash!
Sash is going to keep him alive. And the knockoff is going to do that counterplay. Get this man out of here.
Wow. Diego going to come in and try to deal with this guy. It's Scarf.
Yeah, fast little guy just got rid of that real quick. And
but but it didn't take rocks damage. I'm so confused.
Boots? Maybe it's just a fast Boots. Maybe the Weavile.
Why was the Weavile slow?
Maybe the Weavile was just not max speed. I don't know.
Why?
I mean, it was Scarf, so maybe it was meant to do something else. It's hard to see what's going on in Daryl's head, honestly.
Well, anyways. Thracia is back in.
Yeah,
trying to Perish Song on Heatran, but you can't fire spin it.
Oh yeah, it's not trappable.
It's dead.
Oh my god, Thrashier's down.
Why? Why'd you do that, Daryl? Does he just not have any Heatran answers anymore?
I don't know. Heatran's safely getting out of there.
Expecting the Earth Power from the Shaman.
I don't know.
Seed Flare is not going to do anything, but it will lower the special defense.
What was the...
I don't know. I don't know what Thracia was doing.
I'm getting a little lost here on what's going on.
This Shaman is working its way up to doing some damage, but that Toxic and Seismic Toss is just whittling it down. I don't think it'll be able to kill with the next Seed Flare.
Hit with an Earth Power. Maybe expecting the Heatran to come back in. The Soft Boil is going to keep him alive, and Toxic is going to kill this thing. I mean, Shaman's dead here.
Shaman will definitely be going down.
Another Soft Boil.
Maybe not this turn?
This Toxic will kill,
this turn. Well, Shaman is down. It's up to Fe.
It's up to Fe. Fire Emblem Heroes?
Even this Tail Slap just not doing a tons of Chansey. Wallace is just real fat.
Yeah,
but dodges the Toxic.
That's a good sign, somewhat, for Shinchino here.
Gets the switch.
Yeah, Heatris coming in. Gonna get Tail Slapped a little, but I don't know.
Doesn't do that much damage, only about 30-ish.
It's not terrible.
but not enough. Oh, maybe enough to kill with the rock.
Oh my god, the rock blast coming out. It will kill. It will kill. That crit probably mattered.
It did.
It definitely.
I'm pretty sure that only died by like a fraction. But here's a Mega Pincer. This big boy just gonna punch Fett.
Fett going down. Mega Pincer now 3 on Walshy's side, and we got Alphonse here, who we'll see if he can do anything. Nope,
no,
he's going down.
Dead.
He's going down.
Walshy knocking off the second place.
Yeah, no jokes from Welshy here. That was straight offensive. As soon as that Alakazam hit the field and just started destroying, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, Welshy just bringing in everything he needed. I mean, Alakazam and Pinsir were just that muscle to break through the frail team of Daryl's. Like, things were just dropping left and right to those guys. Daryl does not have the answers. Heatran played a big part, and even with the Altaria trying to perish John, I mean, Heatran was just there as an answer to it. Chansey with the walling was very big.
Yeah, I feel like Daryl had some unexpected ideas.
I think Daryl was trying to meme his way through the toilet bowl, but Welshy was not having it.
Overwhelmed him with power.
Hey, good job, Welshy.
Yeah, good job, Welshy. Great job. That was battle 3 of the toilet bowl. So again, sticking on the right side of the toilet here. We still have one more.
To fulfill the destiny.
Yeah, Zchem, maybe. I don't know. That's a little scary. Will he fix the right side of the toilet bowl, or will we see a little bit of the left side of the bowl get some action? You know?
Well, let's just take a look at the matchup.
Yeah, let's see how this is going.
So we've got Ambro with the Canadian Rocky Saucebucks barely missing out on the playoffs. Was eliminated by Staraptor killing himself to eliminate Ambro from the playoffs.
Yeah, it was rough.
Versus Zchem with the Colacarios. So I think this one's a really interesting battle. Zchem obviously did not have a good season. Let's just be honest. Only getting a win versus Chips. It was a rough go for Zchem, but he's still in the toilet bowl, still fighting. And Ambro trying to get some big wins in the toilet bowl as well again. Maybe back-to-back toilet bowl champions or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps.
Something very interesting about these teams. We've seen time and time again, Colacarios has this ground weakness that has been exploited multiple times. But Ambro does not have a single ground type on the team.
That is a little rough. That do be looking kind of rough.
Ambro is going to really have to figure out how to beat Zchem this time, especially we're looking at these rosters. These are both very powerful rosters. They're both tied for second when you look at the average base stat. So they're both similar in raw strength, and it's really going to come down to which team can figure out how to beat the other. It's going to be straight up planning and playing. There's no funny shenanigans here, no weaknesses to really pinpoint. And if there are, they're going to have to be real surprises.
Yeah.
The one thing that Ambro does have is Zchem has battled a bit predictably. We'll see if he can snap that streak. Maybe no turn 1 Excadrill Swords Dance.
Yeah, maybe Zchem will bring the
heat for the
changes. Yeah, maybe all Zchem really needs, I think, to throw anyone off would be to just not send out Excadrill first. That right away would probably basil anyone to just be like, I don't know what's going on anymore.
See, Kari's thinking turn 2 Swords Dance. That's an idea.
Maybe
mix it up.
Maybe we'll see.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll see a turn 1 U-turn into the Excadrill Swords Dance. You know, you never know.
Well, let's take a look at the teams. So, pretty standard teams from both sides. No Latios from the Ambro this week. From the Sawsbucks, we do see the Mega Lopunny, though. Zchem bringing a lot of the normal guys. Of course, Africa is here as always. Quillfish showing up. We do love some Quillfish, I think.
Yeah, Quillfish can do some stuff here.
Looking at the teams here, Zapdos is the only resist for, like, Excadrill right off rip. That could be important. I think Zapdos is really good this week. I mean, just looking, will resist both of Scizor stabs. Can use air flying moves on Komodo. Can Heat Wave Excadrill and Scizor just resists both those guys. Thunderbolt for the Quillfish. I think Zapdos, real big Pokemon this week.
Yeah. He is kind of large. And then there's also just... I don't know. I feel like Zchem's team... Maybe if Ambro is, you know, taking this as serious as he can, Zchem's team kind of stays the same. So that's something he could play around.
Yeah,
a little more.
I mean,
maybe that's why he didn't bring the Latios.
Komodo looks really good. There's 3 Pokemon a week to fighting, but that Aromatisse is probably catered towards it. We'll see if the Komodo can deal with that at all. Maybe a Z-move Komodo, like a Z Flash Cannon or Iron Head or whatever the case may be.
Maybe we'll even see another cheating.
I hope not. Not in the toilet bowl. I just cheat in the toilet bowl. It's not that serious.
Well, you never know.
Well, I think I'm ready to watch this battle if you are. Last toilet bowl of the week.
I am as well, yes.
So we got Flop leading off. No! Actually, Joe's not here!
It actually happened. It actually happened. Scares Ambro. See, this is going to be terrifying for Ambro because Zchem is thinking, oh my god, we might even see the turn 3 Swords Dance.
He still sets up first turn and gets taken advantage of because of it. But at least he didn't die right away. There it is!
There it is. There is the Swords Dance. What will this Zapdos do? Oh, nothing. Scare him out. Scare him out.
You're getting heat waved. You're dead.
Oh, bad switch on Zchem's
you switch into the other fire weakness.
No idea why that happened. Maybe to set up Africa. You'll see the Volt. Oh, crit Volt switch does a nice 33% here. And the Berlin Wall.
Africa
is nowhere near the Berlin Wall, so.
Gets rid of the Tropic. That could be important down the line, depending on what happens. Thunder Wave will slow down the very slow wall.
Well, Trick Room. Maybe not the best idea on Africa's last turn of Slow Start, but we'll see. Their Slow Start's 5 turns.
Ooh, the Drain Punch will heal a tiny bit. It's going to need a para here if it wants to get out of the Slow Start.
Yeah, it's not enough, and it will finish Africa off.
Well, Stack Attack has 2 turns of Trick Room here to get to work. Crown Witness. We'll see if it can hold on.
Oh, it does hold on. It gets a Z-move off. The Sub-Zero Slammer?
What are you doing?
I don't know what that was. Crown Witness going down after the biggest blunder of the century.
Crown Witness is out of here. Berlin Wall is being a menace, but Tapu Lele is here to try to save the day. Calm Mining on a Steel type.
I don't know about that one. Oh, the prediction, I'm sure.
It has Side Shock instead of Psychic.
Yeah, it doesn't...
It's a Trick Room! Oh no, Stack Attack is gonna 6-0.
Yeah, okay, so Stack Attack are bringing the heat. It's not looking good at all for Zchem here. This man's defense is way up. He's fast as hell.
You had this thing the whole time.
Why did...
Stack Attack is down. The wall is fallen.
The wall could have fallen a long time ago.
But the Aromatisse is here.
Aromatisse, the answer for that. And then
it's all up to our friend who has usually died the first turn every battle.
Right. Last turn
is the last man standing.
Trick Room. We see a Wish come from Coco. The Trick Room is about to end, so Coco's gonna die. No, it's
but that
switch.
Lopunny's in the back. It will outspeed if it lives, and it does. It's gonna get the Wish as well.
Oh, I see.
This thing will outspeed and be able to kick the drill.
No, it's just
takes it out, I guess.
Gonna get a little bit of damage off.
Just to prolong the torture.
So poor Zchem, you know, tried to switch things up. Started out with the Pagulele, but in the end,
just made some puzzling switches and
in the end, it all goes back to Swords Dance Excadrill. He could not. He just could not resist the Swords Dance Excadrill. And from there, it was all downhill.
Well, Ambro with a big 5-0 win in the toilet bowl. Zchem drowning in the toilet. Good job to Ambro. We'll see what happens with the toilet bowl next week. But we're on to bigger things.
Damn, so the right side of the toilet bowl was not clean. Got a little doo-doo on it. We got Ambro on the left side, and then, of course, you know, the Twilight Town
Slime.
Dupladitos, Bug Utopia, the Welshie Squad, Canadian Rocky
All of them.
Sawsbooks, all moving on, trying to get out of this toilet. And yeah, we'll see who gets flushed next week. And if you haven't noticed, the music has turned serious. We are now going to look at the playoff battles. And these are going to be some intense battles, I'm sure.
It's time. It's absolutely time for no more games, no more jokes. This is the real deal. The playoffs, the top 8 teams from the whole season. We had a long 9 weeks, and these are the best of the best.
Yeah, this is the top of the Sleepy Town Star Cup Season 2 Draft League. And, you know, we're starting off strong this one with the Battle of Yours.
So, me and the Brooklyn Bonnets versus Juan and the Basement Friends. I had a good year, similar to last year, 7-1. Juan, with the Basement Friends, made a big run to the playoffs. I think won his last 3 or 4 battles in a row to clinch the spot last week of the season.
And even
He's been hot.
Even despite the collusion, he was still fighting for that spot, wasn't he? With
Well, like, yeah, he needed Slime to not have a big win, but he had a 5-0 in the last week. Like, he was on fire. He had like sweeps on sweeps in the last half of the season. He was hot. He's been playing really good.
But we've seen a lot from that Crocodile too.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of things click for Juan, and even though he's coming in as only the 7th seed here, I think everyone knows that he's a good batter. I mean, almost beat Lumi in the regular season. Almost beat Dice. Lost due to luck there. So, like, the record doesn't show up, but Juan is, like, up there with the best battlers, I think a lot of people would say.
Made it in the playoffs. Here he is.
That being said, the history is in my favor. I did defeat Juan twice last year. A lot of things have changed in the last year, but in week 7, in week 7, I beat him in the Empoleons, his old team brand, 4-0, and then in last year's quarterfinals, I beat him 3-0. So we played first round of playoffs last year, and history might be repeating itself. I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, just because I can provide the insight, I was very scared of Juan's team and have him as a battler. He's been on fire, and I think his team has a really good matchup versus me. I do have some things going for me as well, of course, but looking at his team, Crocodile, one of the top 10 in MVP, I don't have any resist for that ground dark stab at all. I don't have anything that can resist both a crunch and an earthquake. He can at least do damage to all of my guys, and especially I have a lot of my important guys are weak to ground. Zero Aura, Melmetal, a lot of my good guys will take damage from that Crocodile if I let it get going.
A scary mon for sure.
Yeah. Some other things, like my Melmetal, my first round pick, he has one of the best Melmetal answers in the game in Rotom Heat. Quad resist the steel stab. Conkeldurr, that I traded away last year. I traded away Conkeldurr mid-season in Season 1. Back for revenge, Juan's first pick Conkeldurr. I don't have anything to deal with Conkeldurr, like, at all. Really scary prep for me. Even my resist, like to fighting, like my Sylveon will take more than half from a fighting move. Like, a resisted move. Like, Conkeldurr is so scary, and it's out for revenge. So I had a lot of things to think about, but I know my Greninja will be good. I know my Dragonite has a good chance to do a lot of damage. The only great resist for Dragonite would be like a Klinklang, but everything else can at least take some damage. Although he's shown really good defensive answers with things like Cofagrigus, who also made the MVP board. Cofagrigus has done a lot of work the past few weeks. Like, went from not really making a lot of noise to making MVP. I think he was like 9-3 on the season.
Wow,
Cofagrigus. So Juan has been on fire. I had a really good season. I think this is an exciting battle. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm going to let you kind of take the wheels. How do you look at the teams? Let me know what you think.
So, yeah, I mean, both you guys are really good. You pretty much covered already what there is to talk about here. I mean, Rotom Heat, obviously. does great against Metal Mommy, and Metal Mommy has kind of been one of your stronger contenders of the year, one of your more intimidating mons. He has the Conkeldurr, the Crocodile, and even the Cofagrigus. He just has a whole lot going for him. You know, he brings back, we see the Mamoswine versus the Piloswine matchup here. A little bit of parent-son stuff going on. Part-time lover to face his father.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but you have Sylveon, who's done you some good. You have Greninja, who's also done you some good. And then, of course, Dragonite.
Yeah, so I did bring a lot of fun things here to try to get an edge on Juan. Some mix-ups that I won't spoil. Juan had some cool things. I think that this is going to be a fun first battle of the playoffs to show off. If you're ready to watch.
I'm ready. So starting this battle off with Trans Rights versus a Food Heater. Got Part-Time Lover. Yeah, Part-Time Lover coming in there to not deal so well with that overheat. But he's out of there anyway. Didn't want to take anything from you. You're just setting up a Stealth Rocks, and we got the Ragman's Coffin to oh, okay, we're going all over the place here.
We're right back in.
Yeah, right back in with the Trans Rights. Taking the body press. A lot of switching going on right off the bat here. We see a whole lot going on. I'm going to eat that Hyper Voice a little bit. 38 amount of health. Metal Mommy coming in, going to take a knockoff and lose its Chople Berry. And that could be big. That could be a problem for you.
Yeah, definitely with the Conkeldurr. Obviously, I mentioned such a big threat that was kind of there for that. I do get a toxic off in this thing because I do want this thing weakened for the rest of my team, but he responds with the Willow.
That's also pretty rough for Metal Mommy. Metal Mommy's not having a good go here, losing that berry and everything else. The Iron Fist is gone. This is a bit of a mess for Metal Mommy. Did get the flinch off, so all is not lost in the moment. But yeah, Metal Mommy's having a little bit. Ooh, and coming in with the Z power. Trans Right's going to switch in on this Z Haze.
Yeah. So this was big because now this big wall is back to full.
Yeah, he's full health and getting out of there. That's
over again.
Wow. So Juan very expertly dealt with Metal Mommy, I gotta say there. That was.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Cofagrigus would give it trouble, but I figured it would be best to weaken it for the rest of my team.
Just sacking the Metal Mommy.
Even that was not able to get done because of the haze. So big play by Juan. My Metal Mommy does go down, but I'm bringing in the Dragonite knowing that the Rotom cannot touch it, and I'm getting set
You're dancing up. You're dancing up. Quetzal coming in, going to try his best to get ready. Ragman's Coffin is sitting here to take that Outrage. Going to get rid of the multi-scale. That might matter. Will-Wisp going to get rid of that.
No, I expected him to haze me to get rid of my speed, but I didn't even think of the Willow. Yeah. So that actually lowers my attack in the end. I'm faster, but now my attack is lowered. And I'm like, damn, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I expected the haze completely.
There. You lost your ability, but you still got that Yachi Berry. The Outrage does come off, doing a nice 48, but looks like that's it for
another
Quetzal.
Ice Shard will take a Quetzal. So Dragonite not doing the work that I was hoping for because of that big Willow.
Yeah.
Like I said, Juan just knowing the place to make, like that was the right play. So Juan doing it there. The heater goes down to the rocks.
I mean, there wasn't really anything Food Heater could have done, I suppose.
Yeah. But in comes Big Boy.
All right, so we got Bonkeldurr finally coming in. Going to hit that close combat. Part-time Lover going down. Did not even get to face his father.
Yeah. So we both have to sack a few guys there. The Rotom is down, and then my
comes the Trans Rights, who can take a big damage from Bonkeldurr, but Bonkeldurr obviously doesn't want to deal with that. Pestilence surviving this Hyper Voice here and going to get the Shadow Sneak in. A little bit of extra damage before it as well goes down.
So that we'll see how that comes into play down the line, potentially. In comes the Mamoswine I'm going to deal with my Sylveon.
Right. So we got the Hitmon top. Finally, we spin and comes out.
He has fucking Oblivious for the Intimidate.
Oblivious.
He had Oblivious for Intimidate, and I was like, wow.
And survives the Mac Punch, too. The Earthquake,
Frost Mammoth, like, not only was the father of my Piloswine, but really sunned me there.
Yeah, he said, boy...
Just did it all. Did it all there.
So the front, I mean, amazing prep by Juan here.
Yeah, I was not. I didn't even know Oblivious did that. Like I was expecting Thick Fat. Like I didn't even think of it as.
Oh, and we see the close combat on the trans rights. Crocodile.
That's the damage. That was a resisted move. It did 63. Took me out.
Crocodile has not even hit the field.
And it's all up to Greninja.
Oh, the Mac Punch takes Slimy out in week 1 of playoffs. In quarterfinals, Slimy is down. An undefeated team.
No.
No?
I was 7-1.
Who'd you lose to?
Aria.
Oh, shit. An almost undefeated team goes down to Juan. That was insanely impressive, Juan. I gotta say that I didn't see any of that coming. A lot of those plays that you just played around, a lot of the stuff that you predicted from Sliming, like even before you entered the battle, that was impressive.
Yeah. So, I agree 100%. Juan like did everything he needed. Like his prep was perfect.
It was like, there. That was like, every play Juan just made was like, wow.
All the little details from the Z Haze because Cofagrigus could take on the Dragonite. The Will-O-Wisp instead of a Haze, like knowing that the attack drop is more important than the speed. Even the Conkeldurr set. Conkeldurr, I'm pretty sure, was Adamant, Max Attack, Guts. I'm pretty sure that's what the set was based on the damage. Yeah, and that's the set that was most scary to me. Like that's the set that he needed. Because if he would have been Jolly, if he wouldn't have been Guts, if he would have been anything less than that max attack, like I would have had a better chance. Because my Greninja, I had 128 defense to take a Mach Punch potentially. It was a roll, but it was a roll in his favor. If he would have bought less attack to try to speed creep or to try to do anything like that, then my Greninja had a better chance of living. So everything he did really led to the win.
Yeah,
so,
it was very well formulated. Everything we just saw from Juan was really well done. And, and that's exactly the kind of thing you want to see turn 1 from the playoffs. I mean,
yeah, it was crazy.
It was definitely a little bit of an upset for me. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I really was not expecting any of that. Juan really brought the prep. It was just really impressive.
Yeah. I think a lot of people expected me to win, but I think those who were paying attention really did know that Juan stood a good chance. And even I was telling Juan, like, stop saying you're going to lose because your team is good. You have a good matchup. Like, Juan had a chance this whole time, and he absolutely showed his skill as a battler. Like, even he expected to lose, but he didn't give up. He did everything in prep. He did the homework.
But that shows that if you're prepared, if you just do what you can, you got it in the bag. I mean, it was still a really close battle. You did a great job, of course.
Yeah. So it really did come down to a roll at the end of the day. Like I had a chance till the end, but his chances were better. Yeah. My Greninja had, I think, a 44% chance to live the Mach Punch, and then I was Scarf for the Crocodile because I expected him to bring Scarf Crocodile. That's why I didn't bring Zoroark because Zoroark would be outsped. So I brought Scarf Greninja to outspeed his Crocodile.
Crocodile did not even touch the field. That 44.
And he did bring Scarf Crocodile. Yeah. So I would have been able to kill if I lived. My Greninja would have been able to clean up. That's why I sacked the Sylveon.
It did come down to a roll, but I mean, it was just crazy watching.
It was in his favor, and there was no luck to worry about here. Yeah. The odds and the plays all went for Juan as they kind of should have, based on how the battle went. Yeah. So, like, I really can't express how close the battle was. Like, it came down to like a 10% based on just like even matchup, but like, I can't stress enough how well he played.
Yeah, no,
and
definitely.
Like. Whoever plays the next, I think it's going to be... I think he goes against the winner of Cardia and Dice.
That's going to be another really... no matter who wins that, that's going to be an intense battle. I mean, Cardia versus Dice...
are like, who knows what's going to happen.
Oh, man. Playoffs are exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait to like talk. Like I could talk for an hour I could talk for another hour about my battle. Like there's gonna be so much to talk about with these next 3.
Yeah, there's just a lot to take in from all of this. Everyone has done such a great job to get this far, and that was just really exciting to see. But yeah, we should move on to Battle 6 here.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about the the playoffs now. Yeah. I got my championship. I'll take this year off. It's all good, guys. All right, so. Lumi, our undefeated player this year. and the Sphax Poliwags. Lumi coming in 4th last year, and he's trying to get 1st this year. He's not been playing around. He's going up against the rookie Malwao with the Captive Croconaws, coming in as a seed against an undefeated player. This has to scare any rookie, but I think these guys have a really balanced matchup. I think the teams are really even, and I kind of talk about some of those similarities here with the notes. Do you have anything you want to talk about with these guys before I get into the notes?
Well, I think Mawao has done a really great job to get it this far. It is definitely really scary, especially to go against not only an undefeated team, but specifically Lumi, who we've seen the kind of prep he does for his battles. And again, this battle was a pretty late one as well. This came in just minutes before the stream, so
yeah, this battle was like an hour ago.
Yeah, this is it's just intense. It's scary and intense.
Yeah,
you want to talk about these walls?
Yeah, so just one of the things that kind of bring these two teams together. They haven't played before, but both of these teams have really good answers to the other as far as answering the kind of the mons that have shown the most potential. Ferrothorn on the Croconaws, he resists the stab of 2 of Lumi's top 3 performers, Nihilego, who was the 3rd MVP, and Dracozolt, who didn't make the MVP lore, but had a really good last few weeks of the season and actually made it to the top 12, like just off the leaderboard. So Ferrothorn is going to be a big answer there, to some of Lumi's best Pokemon. And over on Lumi's side, Skarmory, another Steel type, resisting that stab of Malwao's best performer, by far the best performer, Mega Garchomp. Doing really well for the Croconauts throughout the season. So my point here is, this is really going to be a test of both of these players' prepping ability, because they can't go, as reliably with their top guys. They're going to have to get creative here to try to out-prep each other. Yeah. Like, this is really going to be kind of like how I felt having a prep versus Juan, where my top guys kind of were not as efficient. I think that's how both of these battles are going to feel. Like, they're going to have to think outside the box and throw some new win cons into the mix to try to get an advantage.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
So, that being said, how about we look at the teams? Oh, I like these. I like these teams. We see some fun guys here. Hariyama coming out for Mawile. Yeah. One of those trade pieces he had coming into the team. Purple gloves there. I love me some Hariyama. And Pyukumuku coming out for Lumi, who we only saw once, I believe, in the battle against you.
Yeah, he didn't even hit the field on that one. So,
yeah, actually, also Pyukumuku was also traded for. So both of those acquisitions coming out here. Seen a lot out of some of these other members of the team. Garchomp or Mega Gardevoir. Either of those could be Mega, so a surprise factor there potentially. Entei. I think Thundurus could potentially be very important, but Dracozolt and Nihilego, some of those guys can really give it some trouble. And Deborah, one of our lovable defensive answers. We've seen shut down things like Necrozma. Like, yeah, Deborah
has a lot of power there.
Lumi, just like so many tricks he can do with these guys that came. Incineroar and Lando with the double Intimidate core. Pyukumuku is just... Lumi's very high on Pyukumuku. He said that Pyukumuku would have been able to clean up your team last week if it came to it.
Right.
So I think Lumi is very high on Pyukumuku's ability. And Lumi's a very smart battler, so he can definitely make the reads that Pyukumuku takes, like a counter read or mirror code or whatever the case may be. Golisopod, one of Lumi's second best performer, also on the MVP leaderboard, I think coming in at 9th or 10th or something. Olivier, a fan favorite to some.
Yeah.
A scary team on both sides. Like, any of these Pokemon can like really get going, and I don't know who's gonna be the win con, who's gonna do what. I'm kind of just ready to get it going.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's get right on into it.
We're going in. Playoffs week 1. Mawile versus Lumi. Let's go. So we got Hariyama starting off versus about to be Megan coming out to take the rocks, and Neolego's gone!
Neolego's down right away.
What, top 3 MVP leader? Top 2 or whatever it was? I don't even remember because I'm so surprised at this point. The Tractor Jack with the substitute.
Right,
he gets ice punched though. He's not letting anyone set up.
No, he's not having anything. He can just keep on punching away at these substitutes here.
Yeah, how much do you bet this is going to be sub-Salic? Maybe he's playing into Lumi's plan. Oh, the Draco Meteor!
Hits with the Draco.
Tractor Jack's going to go down.
Tractor Jack is down.
Megan! Purple gloves, 2 kills off the bat!
Yeah, this Hariyama really putting in the work here, really prepared for anything Lumi is sending out at the moment. Will go down to the Earthquake, but he did his job, I'm sure.
Yeah, Wimlin just going to come out and finally get rid of that beast, but now it's a ground-type battle. Karen, Golisopod going to come out to take on Karen. Oh, but the Stone Edge read!
Yeah,
oh,
the Stone Edge going to do great damage against this Golisopod. We got Pyukumuku coming back in.
Pyuku
gonna let Karen set up here.
Ooh, the Garchomp is forced in. The Garchomp now has to deal with this Pyukumuku somehow. We'll see what it can do here. Scale Shot, gonna boost its speed, and does. Ooh, not quite half because only 4 hits.
Right.
Losing the defense, we'll see. Ooh, the Toxic.
Okay, so we see a Toxic come in. See what
Pyukumuku at 51%.
Just Earthquake, it's not gonna kill. Is this gonna be bad? Oh, the recover.
This might come down to a roll or to a crit. But Karen's on a timer and doesn't have any way to heal, I believe. Ooh, the roll does even less that time.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Karen just because this Pyukumuku can kind of sit here and do nothing.
Yeah.
What Pyukumuku does best.
Relying on the schedule, looking for 5 hits.
Only got 2. That is so rough. Losing the HP, we're losing everything out here. Oh, Pyukumuku just takes a nap. Literally just rolling around on the field while Karen goes down. That is not fun for Karen.
Good night, Baba. Kevin gonna come in to try to deal with this thing now. Forcing the switch into Incineroar. Not a Lando switch, maybe expecting him to power ice, but just a nasty plot.
Yeah, the nasty plot on the switch, and now we're going to see the focus miss. That hurts. That focus is going to miss. Focus.
Oh, Black Hole Eclipse.
Okay.
Wow, Lumi getting lucky here in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Entei gonna come in to try to deal with this thing. The Stone Edge not gonna do enough. And the parting shot will weaken Entei.
Got women
Lando,
coming back in.
I think women will deal with this thing no problem.
Yeah, this Doug is now half attack. And this women is now 2 times attack. It's not, there's battle of the dogs a bit here. We got Deborah coming in, hopefully to deal with this women.
We'll see. Oh,
take a big hit from this Earthquake.
The Lando finally showing more offensive set, and then the sub to deal with any Willow shenanigans.
Ooh,
Nightshade will break the sub, but we'll have to see what comes from here. Another Earthquake to take out
the EQ right away.
And it's a 2v4. Entei coming back in on the Landorus. Maybe thinking it can get a kill here.
Ooh,
does bring in the Incineroar, but the Intimidate, the double Intimidate core is gonna...
Yeah, he's keeping that Intimidate up. And Entei doesn't really have a lot of switches left.
Lysopod the answer here. Not able to kill because of that Intimidate with the extreme speed. And Aqua Jet will take out the...
So we have a Gardevoir left here to come in.
Charles. It's all up to Charles.
He took
Trace's emergency exit. That's not going to help.
No, it's not very helpful at all. We see Pyukumuku come back in.
Hyper Voice does do the damage.
Big damage from the Hyper Voice.
What?
Healing Wish?
That... Maybe misclicked?
I don't know. It didn't matter. It didn't matter, but...
Revealing the Healing Wish. Gillespie, this might be Ben Aquajet. First impression.
Oh, crit! First impression. I don't know if it matters either, but it definitely killed. So down goes Mawile, unfortunately. Mawile had a really strong start here, too, and then it just kind of fell apart a little bit at the end. I mean, Lumi had... I think that Pyukumuku maybe just kind of threw Mawile for a loop there.
Yeah.
Karen going down might have just kind of fucked with his head a little bit.
Karen not getting the lock against the Pyuku and then missing the Focus Blast versus Incineroar, losing Thunderous.
Yeah, Focus Blast miss was really huge. That was very unfortunate.
Who knows what would have happened if Pyukumuku would have, or not, if Incineroar would have went down there. Thunderous would have still been alive, and the Incineroar wouldn't have been able to do as much Intimidate games.
Yeah, no, the Intimidate definitely came in handy, especially with the Entei, really dealt with him. Switching out to get that damage as low as possible, which allowed Lumi to stay alive in a few cases.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what would have happened without the Focus Miss, but either way, Lumi with the 2-0 win over Mawile sends the rookie home. I think Mawile showed a lot of great plays. The Hariyama.
Yeah, the Hariyama was awesome. The Hariyama was really cool.
That was so cool.
I do think that Mawile put in a great fight, especially as his first time in the season.
Yeah, I think if Mawile joins us again next year, there could be a lot of potential. But Lumi looking strong as ever, continues the undefeated season, and we'll be going against the winner of this next battle.
That is exciting. Why don't we just go ahead and take a look at this next battle, which is me, the New Jersey Zoroarks versus the Green Bay Zoroarks of Aria. And why don't you talk about this one a little bit?
Well, I think I will. So, Aria and you, the Zoroarks and the Zoroarks, you guys have some history. You actually swept Aria's old team, the Murkrow, 6-0, back all the way in Season 1, Week 4. I don't know why it says 47. There wasn't that many battles.
Week 47. You actually wrote that on the doc, and I was like, I'm going to leave it in because you were not available to tell me which one it actually was. So that one is your fault, for the record.
Oh, wait, it's Week 7, I thought.
You said Week 4. You just said Week 4.
I got confused because I saw the 4 first, so I was like, oh, why is there 7?
You up, actually.
I'll kill you. Well, anyways, the history kind of favoring Sleepy here. But I think this matchup is going to be really fun. Aria obviously has had a really good season. I think finished 6-2. Like, has really improved since last year, shown some really good battles. By the way, defeated me, gave me my first loss of the season.
Yeah.
I was the champion last year, so obviously Aria is capable of beating the best, which they will need to do in order to proceed here. But you, on the other hand, obviously getting third last year, and did have a shakier season than last year, but still had some really impressive performances, a lot of sweeps. Let's look at the teams. The Zoroarks and the Zoroarks, you both have very scary threats. Your Gyarados, the Mega Gyarados, Zoroarks don't have any resist for that. Obviously, Gyarados Shrimp Out was the 4th leader for the MVP board. And not having a good, solid answer to Gyarados is extremely scary.
Yeah. We've seen a lot from both these teams.
Yeah. The Zoroarks, on the other hand, you guys don't have a resist for Aegislash, who we've seen in the past, the playoff MVP from Season 1, also one of the leaderboards there during the regular season. We haven't seen too much from Aegislash in terms of just kind of that same ability as last year. Maybe just Aria not kind of leading along as well as Daryl did, but that is still a big thing to have in your pocket, something so scary like Aegislash. So I think both of these teams are really matching up well, and depending on who gets set up where, this battle could be over quick or it could be a long fought-out war.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, let's take a look at the teams. So, on the left side, we've got the Zoroarks. We see Zoroark itself.
Yeah.
I believe. Swampert, Magnezone, Aegislash, the two of the strongest steel types in the league. Magnezone and Aegislash. Magnezone finishing second on the MVP leaderboard, I believe. Zygarde, 10%, and Mandibuzz, who've seen a lot of good performances of defensive Pokemon this year. Over on your side, how about you tell me about your team a little bit?
Well, you know, we brought the Gyarados. Has done me solid throughout the season. We got the triple water core that I've brought a few times now.
Yeah, you just happen to have a lot of water.
A lot of water types. I don't know. It just seems to work out. Well, yeah, it works out. You know, we brought Mew, a favorite from last year, who has appeared this year many times. Mew has always been very solid as well. No Jirachi for the playoffs debut, but we have Boris Johnson, my Umbreon.
Haven't seen a lot from Umbreon this year.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
So that's exciting. I think probably going to be pretty important for the Aegislash, that Dark type, to deal with it a bit.
Yeah, and then of course Porygon too. Duck Game.
Who doesn't love Duck Game? One of your most
good friend.
Your most consistent Pokemon, I think Benny would say.
Yeah, he's a great defensive mon. And then you know, obviously there's Aria's team. Did bring the Aegislash, did bring the Zoroark. I'm pretty excited for everyone to see this one. I think it's a good battle. I'm excited for you to see this introduction here.
Well, let's get right into it. So Manizone, one of the best Pokemon in the world, starting off versus Skier the Araquanid. We do see the knockoff, which means this is Zoroark. And the heavy duty boosts the Leech Life. The Leech Life does 74. The illusion is broken on first turn. Skier State coming out almost healing itself completely. The U-turn before we even have time to think. The Zoroark lead does not work for once. This time the trick didn't work. The call out. We've seen lead Zoroark so many times. Half off Oscar is in to deal with this thing, and it's getting right to work. Aria trying to put Aegislash back in the playoff MVP race. Stegro is going to come out from Skeeter Skate. You have a sword in front of you. What's the thought here?
Well, there's a lot going on. Obviously, I don't want this thing to take off, and all I really have to stand in front of it,
the crit. Wow.
Is the Skeeter Skate. He goes down, just trying to get some damage off on this thing.
Oh, but Shrimp Out is in, does intimidate the half off Oscar, and we do know Gyarados with the Mega does have that Dark type. Ooh, but just goes to the Earthquake. Kuka is ready for it, and Porygon Duckeem is going to come out versus that bird. It does get Whirlwind, and Shrimp Out is back out.
Shrimp Out comes back in. Kuka just didn't want to be apart from Shrimp Out.
And Shrimp Out's dancing on
So yeah, we just start dancing.
The default will get rid of the webs for good because Skier did go down to that Shadow Claw. Mode Breaker, it's here. Breaks the mode. Waterfall still not 2.5 even with the boost. And then the Whirlwind will bring in Gastron. So Blois are going to come out to try to deal with this menace, this fat bird. Does get knocked off the Rindo Berry. So any grass type moves are a lot scarier now. Ice Beam though doing a good chunk, 48%. The Swampert, not Slimy's Child, coming in. The Surf not going to do that much damage at all, especially after the lefty's only doing 20%, and the rocks are going to go up for Aria's side. So Aria getting set up a bit, but the Hidden Power Grass going to come out and do over half. Blois are going to deal with the Toxic, but does get the kill on the Swampert, so it's 5-5. Bloister on a timer, though. Definitely a blow, especially that ground type being so important in this battle versus two steel types. Speaking of steel types, this is the Zoroark, though, because we did see a week in the Encore.
Yeah, hits with the Encore, so we got the Hidden Power Grass.
Locked in, but does take out Kiefer, so Bloister with 2 kills early in this battle. The Slug making a name for itself here. Oh, and in comes Umbreon on the Aegislash. Swords dancing up. Can Boris Johnson deal with the +2 shield? Will Aria stay in on the Dark type? The King Shield will come in. We see the foul play. That attack drop won't matter to foul play based on the opponent's attack, so that +2 will only hurt half of Oscar if the foul play connects. The foul play leaves it at 6.
Sacred
Sword
takes out Boris Johnson.
Wow. Have Oscar hanging on and dealing even more back. So Bubblegum is going to try to come in here. Does get the Earth Power off. to finish off half of Oscar. 4-3. Kuka is in here against Bubblegum, but the Dazzling Gleam, the coverage. The coverage. Kuka's down. It's up to Zydog and Magnezone. Zydog coming in at full with the 1,000 arrows, but it doesn't even do half. Dazzling Gleam not going to be enough to take it out either, though, so we'll see what Zydog can do here. Gets the glare off and gets paralyzed back. We'll see any Paris shenanigans. The Earth Power deals with it. Magnezone coming in now. Hidden Power. Wow, Hidden Power instead of a Thunderbolt maybe would have killed the Sturdy. Lets it live the Earth Power. Magnezone is choiced. So I don't know if it's choice in a Hidden Power Grass or what, but Duck Game gonna show its face for the first time this battle, and we'll be able to take those Hidden Powers and take out one of the best performers in the league. The Zoroarks going down to the New Jersey Jirachi. Sleepy did it.
Yay. Alright, so yeah, that was great job, Aria. I think I got a little bit of an upper hand here right off the bat against that Zoroark. Just seeing through it really gave me a little bit of a upper hand there, I think.
Yeah, the call out turn 1 was big. Who knows what would happen if that Zoroark tricked you. But just the plays down the line, the Mew seemed to really be well prepared for the team. I guess Aria wasn't ready for all that coverage, the special attacking Mew this time, not like a DD that we usually see.
Mew was just really great. Could just learn anything.
Bloister with 2 kills itself, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
Bloister's nice job too.
Underrated part of the team, like a little Gastron. You don't really expect it to get all the kills, but a two-piece.
Yeah.
Big. That's really big. Yeah, and just Mew was bulky enough to take some hits. Duck Game finishing the job. I mean, the bulk was on your side, I think. The Aegis Slashes dealt with it well enough. Yeah, you just kind of played around Aria's games. 4-0 win for you. We'll see if Aria participates in a tiebreaker, but yeah.
Yeah, a lot going on. A lot going on.
By the way, yeah, Dice with an interesting comment. All 3 playoff wins so far have been from the Wishes division.
Yeah.
So the last battle, Cardia versus Dice. If Dice wins, it'll be a sweep from the Wishes division.
Just a really great division.
Just maybe something to think about there with how competitive that is over there. How about we take a look at these next teams? The last playoff battle of the quarterfinals.
Yeah. See how the Cuties do against the Red Rattatas here. Both rookies. Very good point. First playoff battle ever for both of these teams.
Yeah, so who knows what to expect here. Because these are teams that both had some ups and downs, but both in general performed really well.
Yeah, just really great debut teams out here. They both did great. They both just really did some impressive stuff throughout the season. So I think this is going to be a great battle.
Yeah. Cardia obviously had a lot of great performances. Some blunders along the way, some collusion along the way, but in general, Cardia has shown amazing prep and has a really strong roster to back it up. I know a lot of people consider Cardia one of the best battlers in the league, even as a rookie. So that speaks a lot to how well Cardia is performing. And over on Dice's side with the Rattatas, a 7-1 record, one of the best teams in the league, especially as a rookie. Like I said, nobody expected Dice to come in here and win almost every battle, but he did, only going down to Lumi. Some luck on his side. Maybe that'll be relevant in the playoffs, or maybe karma will catch up to him. Who knows? But let's talk about these teams. I think another well-balanced team, like just another battle that we can't predict, because look at the threats. The Cuties have no resist for Zapdos Galar. The Rattata's best player throughout the season, Fruity. We've seen so many kills from Fruity that it's been hard to count. But the Cuties not having answer to that could pose a very big problem. big bird, but over on the other side we got a big dragon. The Rattatas have no resist for Mega Charizard X, who we haven't seen that much of from Cardia, but maybe Cardia was saving the mojo for the playoffs because Charizard Mega X, one of the best Pokemon in the league. If that thing gets set up, it could be the end for the Rattatas because they don't have a great answer themselves. And on top of that, all these teams have so many other threats. Like Rillaboom, one of the MVPs of the season. Hitmonlee, we've seen perform with that unburdened sweep. A lot of threats on both sides. Let's just take a look at the 6th Pokemon Nation, bro. How about that? Oh my god, these are fun. Oh, these are different. Well, I think Dice's team is different. Cardia is a bit more standard.
Exciting to see Galvantula come from Dice. Galvantula was one on my team last year.
Maybe some web shenanigans there that we haven't seen a lot of from Dice throughout the season, breaking out all these stops. Nidoqueen, of course, coming out as well. Corviknight and Toxapex, a real big defensive, 1-2 punch, and even Steelix, Mega Steelix coming out as well. So a lot of defensive answers from Hades. The only offense I see really coming in the form of the 2 electric types, and maybe Nidoqueen and Steelix will have a little bit of bite.
Yeah.
Over on Cardia's side, this is a lot more offensive of a team. Metagross, we've seen some weakness policy. Clefable has even thrown out some Z moves in offense as well. And then look at the other 4 mons. Do we even need to talk about the offense? Ash Ninja, Rillaboom, Mega Charizard X, and even Ninetales Alola to help them set up. That's an insanely scary group. Like I said, the Charizard looks really good here. The only potential answers I would see would maybe be the Toxapex if it's fully defensive. Rillaboom does have some answers though. Greninja is gonna have to worry about those electric types. And honestly, Metagross kind of looks like it's kind of answered here. With a lot of resist on the other side. We'll see if it's able to break through, but I don't know. Both these teams are pretty evenly matched. I think it's really interesting how defensive Dice went here. We'll see if it pays off. I don't know. Do you have any other thoughts?
No, I think you pretty much got it. I mean, it looks like, Cardia has always been kind of hyper offense. Maybe Dice was playing around that. Cardia has always been a threat just because they're bringing the heat, and Dice kind of prepared, got a little bulked up.
Cardia always throwing out some setup, especially with that Aurora Veil. And like I said, even the Clefable and things like that has brought offensive coverage to take people by surprise. So I don't know what to expect here.
It could go either way.
If Dice plays smart, maybe we'll see some screen breakers. Maybe we'll see some. I don't know. I don't really know what the play is here, but whatever he does, it's gonna have to be a lot to take on this team. I don't know what to expect. Both these teams are new. Both teams are rookies, and both teams are very good. So I think we should just start the battle. Yeah?
Yeah.
So Galvantula does lead off. Ooh, versus the Metagross. Scarf? Zen Headbutt. Do we see the flinch?
No.
Oh, the webs do
get the webs up, yeah.
That Metagross is fast, and the spider is gone. We'll see if there's defog down the road for those webs, but either way, Steelix is now going to come in versus that Scarf Metagross. So Fable going to come out there. On a Steel type, which is a bit interesting, we might see some more fire coverage, but the Stealth Rocks are going to come out.
Scare it out.
Actually switching out. Ooh, just wishing up, even though nobody's taking damage. The Toxic, we'll see if that is Magikarp, but we're not going to be able to see, actually, because it's just going to teleport out into the Ninetales.
Okay.
Who does have that veil. We'll see. The wish coming true.
Yeah, so the wish kind of protected, I guess, from the hazards and everything. Or just at least the
there
rocks.
It is.
See the veil go up. Knockoff going to not do a lot, but get rid of that light clay. It's too late for this first veil, but
yeah, but we'll see if that comes into play down the line. Those few turns could change the world. Hypnosis missing, and the Toxic is up on Willy. So Willy's staying healthy for now.
Yeah, Hypnosis is very low accuracy.
Dig Dug now coming in, maybe expecting the freeze dry there.
Another hypnosis,
but the misses are biting Cardia in the butt. Some Dice Luck sprinkled in already, huh? Hypnosis is not a high accuracy move. There it is. The third try is the charm. And Dig Dug is fast asleep, snoozing.
So I suppose that allows Cardia to get someone in here to set up. Not Clefable is not what I was not expecting.
But we could see a Calm Mind Fable. Calm Mind Fable is a big threat that we haven't really seen this year. It's not Magic Art, so it might be unaware. That's important to note for Dice. If I'm Dice, I'm taking that note. This thing's taking Hazard damage. This thing's taking Toxic. It's unaware, probably. So I'm taking that into consideration. The knockoff of the lefty, so Tall Kirby going to be taking even more damage. But that Wish Teleport strategy is keeping guys healthy, especially this Charizard, who's going to be real healthy now.
Yeah, full health Charizard coming in on the rocks. Going to Mega Up right away and start dancing. This is a little scary for Willie, maybe. Let's see.
Does get the Toxic off, put on a timer, and the Roarville will be running out here. So we'll see what Willie can do. Does not take that Earthquake well at all.
No, it did not. That recover is not going to do anything. It is going to die to another Earthquake. But he gets out instead.
We'll see if Carter can predict the switch.
Another D-Dance.
That's scary. Even if it's on a timer, how many turns does it have to get kills? The Toxic's going to come back out. Does take on the Blaze Kick?
Blaze Kick for the Corvi, I guess, but why? I don't know why he kicked. But it doesn't matter. That Earthquake would have killed, but he got out of there, maybe scared of the Toxic.
Resetting timer. I mean, we might see another Wish Teleport to heal it back up, so give it a few more turns, but that sweep is out of the play for now. This battle, definitely, both of these battles taking time to get into each other, feel it out. Another Aurora probably going to go up here.
It's a very bright screen.
Twiki going to come out versus this Ninetales. We'll see if it is able to get the kill. The Volt Switch there. And now it's just into Corviknight for Dice. See what Cartier responds with. He does have the opportunity to switch based on this Corviknight. And comes to Clefable again, so I'm expecting another Wish Teleport here.
Yeah, we see a lot of these Wish Teleports. Tall Kirby not going to take a lot of damage from that Brave Bird. We got the screens.
If I'm Dice, I need to prepare for the Charizard right now. Like, I need to anticipate it.
Yeah, this is another free switch in for the Charizard.
Do you see the U-turn comes into the Toxapex again, who we've seen not been able to take the Charizard that well.
Oh, no, we see the Metagross come in.
Oh, we do know this thing is Scarf with the cleared body because it ignores the webs at full HP. And it should be able to scare this thing out. We'll see. Oh, the trick!
Oh my god, it just scarfed a Willy.
That's huge. That means Willie's not going to trick that.
Willie got rid of his own leftovers there.
But that Willie is a lot more
hindered.
A lot less useful.
Yeah, it needs all its moves to really get going. They can't do a whole lot with just one move here. Get another trick going off. So this man took a Rocky Helmet from this Corviknight.
Put it on his head. Against the rocks, if this Metagross set is tricky.
Yeah, this is something. This is really something. Got Toxapex coming back in with his little scarf. And the Zen Headbutt just going to kill him.
Oh my god.
Scarf didn't even matter. He's dead.
Why throw away the Toxapex?
Well, I mean, he couldn't really do a whole lot. He could have done something, but...
Yeah, but at least keep it to take a turn later. Now this Tall Kirby probably going to be able to get another Wish off. But the Wake Up...
Oh! Really lucky Wake Up coming from the Rattatas here. Dig Dug coming up to kill Tall Kirby, getting rid of those. Both the Tall Kirby and the Alolan Ninetales are now down, giving Cardia less maneuverability, perhaps.
Swords dancing up, lives the Heavy Slam. We'll see if Hades or Dice has an answer here to the Monkey. Superpowers!
Oh, Superpower taking him out.
I don't know if that mattered.
It hurt.
But, yeah, wow. Dig Dug going down, and they're going blow for blow now. Tapu Koko, but that's Grassy Glide. Oh, the Electric Surge!
He got rid of the Grassy Glide. That's not good for Rillaboom getting out of there. Metagross coming back in to take whatever Coco's about to throw out, which was a pretty big critical hit from that Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah. Will be able to kill the Volt Switch, but again, this is going to give Cardia momentum. This is going to let Cardia bring in whatever he wants.
Cardia a free switch in of their choosing here. So we do see Charizard coming in. Doesn't have a lot of time left.
Does get the Roost off. Brave Bird is actually going to do a chunky.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Charizard,
where it started here.
Dice not scared of the Blaze Kick, but there it is!
Yeah, Blaze Kick takes down Corviknight.
And now I'm really scared of the Rillaboom. If I'm Dice, I have to hope that
I mean, he still has that Coco in the back to get rid of any kind of grassy glide.
Oh, the minus speed. Oh.
Yeah. That helped.
I was about to freak out. Well, your ninja coming in here. We'll see if this thing can outspeed the fast lizard, the fast frog.
So here comes
say.
Coco. But also means
this
that
dodges the pumpy. How the luck, the dice luck.
Oh,
almost threw away the top of Coco.
Wow. So here comes the grassy surge. And maybe Rillaboom has the potential here? No, right? No. I mean, it's over.
It's down.
It's down. That's it. That was it. Wow.
Dice with the luck. Scarf Greninja, by the way.
I don't know. Dice came into this and was like, I'm going to prove I can win without luck. And then just totally won with some luck. That Hydro Pump miss was pretty big.
Yeah, wow. Dice just being one of the most consistently lucky battlers the whole season and just dodged a Pumpy to seal Cardia's fate. If Dice keeps having luck like this, no matter what happens, he might be unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't know. It really... I mean, the Hydro Pump would have killed the Coco, and then Her Majesty had nothing to do.
Yeah, it
would have been over.
A 2-0 win for... Wow. Wow.
Yeah, wow. That's definitely a wow.
Cardia having some bad luck there. Was not able to get set up and going. Like, I thought the Charizard was gonna break some things down, even if it would have went down. Like,
yeah, I think Cardia had some really great setup. I think Cardia had some really interesting plays that definitely gave them the advantage. That trick on that Metagross was pretty cool to see. I mean,
it was such a fun set.
That was really cool to see. It really got some stuff out there, and then it just came down to the wire, and Dice always wins the wire.
Just how it is. The luck of the dice, like it just plays into everything. I don't know. The Reddit Rattatas, I do know though, are moving on to the semifinals.
Yeah.
Wish's division.
That is a full sweep for the Wish's division.
The Basement Friends, the Sfax Poliwags, the New Jersey Jirachis, and the Reddit Rattatas all moving on to the semifinals. The top 4 of the league are in play.
Yeah.
And what a great, like, that. I think that playoff week was everything we could have asked for.
Yeah, all these battles were just extremely intense, extremely close. Great plays. People were really bringing out some of the craziest sets for the playoffs. Just
yeah, the predictions have been crazy. Yeah. The sets have been crazy. Some upsets, I think many people would say. Some maybe not upsets. Some luck. Some dreams being broken. Some dreams coming true.
A lot going on. That was a lot going on. A lot to follow. What you would hope to expect from the playoff matches. We saw them here today. Just really great job, everyone. That was some really crazy battles.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
We have one more thing to announce before the end of the stream.
We have a quick announcement for something we will see at the end of the next stream. We are going to announce the All-Star Battle winners, the captains, and their team, which was voted on by you guys and anyone else who is viewing the occasions.
Yep. Thank you all for voting. So we did have a lot of award categories to go on. We will only be announcing the All-Stars today. Next week we'll be showing the All-Star Battle and announcing the rest of the award winners.
We have all the awards to give out. We have the All-Star Battle to watch after week 2 of playoffs. So next week will be very exciting as well. A lot to see then.
So I think we'll be starting off with the Dreams Division coach. If you want to announce who was voted in.
Right. So first, your coach on the left is Slimy with the Brooklyn Bandits.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so that was our first winner in the polls, the coach that many people wanted to see. And it's pretty exciting for you because that means you do have still
Fans.
no stakes, but just a high intensity battle coming up next week.
So I might be out of the playoffs, but I will be able to represent the Dreams division who did not perform that well.
You are fighting for the Dreams division here.
The honor. We can still accomplish something, guys. We can still put on a show. And my opponent will be...
That's right, everybody.
From the Wishes division, Lumi. Who else but Lumi, the undefeated legend?
This should be a really good battle. I'm not going to lie. I hope you guys bring your A game because, you know, Slimy's really fighting against an undefeated team, no less, for the Dreams division.
Me and Lumi had 2 battles last year, one in the regular season, one in the playoffs, and we split them. He won one and I won one, so I think me and Lumi are very closely skilled, and we're working with new teams now. We got
there's a lot of new stuff for you guys to work with here.
Some of the best, and some of the more fun and quirky Pokemon at that as well.
Yeah, there's a lot to work with. Now, again, we let 8 Pokemon come into this to allow some leeway with what actually shows up to the battle. Obviously, you can only bring 6, so 6 of the next 8 Pokemon announced will be coming to the battle.
Yep.
So both Slimy and Lumi will have to think about how to take advantage of these.
So that battle will be shown off next week. We'll prep accordingly with our new rosters, but we'll start off with my roster. Or should we go with like one from each at a time?
We can do one from each at a time. That sounds fine.
Okay. So we're going to be going from the lowest votes to the highest, one from each team at a time. So starting from the Dreams division, getting 6 whole votes. There were only 18 people that filled out the form, by the way, so a third of the people that voted wanted to see Magnezone coming out from the Green Bay Zoroarks Super X the Third or Super 13 or whatever it is. I don't know. Magnezone coming out to represent the Dreams division as an all-star. Of course, one of the best performers of the year. Getting that second MVP spot, so obviously a great Pokemon, and I'm really excited to use some Magnezone. I love me some Magnezone.
Yeah, I think it should be pretty exciting to see Magnezone get to live on through the All-Star Cup.
So moving on to the Wishes side, getting... I forgot who we announced first. Oh, thank you.
No problem.
So, getting 7 votes over here in the Wishes side. A fan favorite, someone a little elusive, a Pokemon we've only seen a couple times throughout the last couple years.
But he does work.
But he does work when he comes. Candy Cane the Furret.
That's right. Furret has made it into the All-Star Cup. A great pick. Really hope to see that one show up because, you know, has a lot of potential. Really underrated, if you ask me.
Furret's done some big things, and Lumi will have Candy Cane to work with in the All-Star. An All-Star for the Jirachis.
Yeah.
Had a big battle already this year, and a 6-0 performance last year, so we know Furret's capable. And that'll bring us back to the Dreams division. So, also getting 6 votes to make the cut over in Dreams. From the Cuties, we've got Staraptor.
That's right. That's right.
Staraptor getting voted in. We've seen some funny things from that bird. Some power on display. We've seen it get a few kills there. And also some shenanigans. Eliminated Amber from the playoffs with a final gambit. Staraptor did some big things, had a big impact, and I'm excited to have the potential to use that bird.
Yeah, it should be pretty fun to see. Definitely has a lot of potential.
And then over on the Wishes side, we've got another member of the New Jersey Jirachis getting 7 votes as well. We've got Mega Gyarados. Shrimping out as an all-star.
Yeah. So congratulations to all the New Jersey Jirachis really making it up there into the all-star section.
couple of Zoroarks making the cut to represent the team, and I know Lumi will be very scary if he chooses to use Shrimp out. The 4th MVP leader, obviously getting the deserved All-Star. Back to the Dreams division, getting a total of 7 votes. We've got Karen, Mega Garchomp from the Captive Crocodiles. We did see some service today, but overall, very good season from Karen. Had a lot of fun setup, a lot of big plays, and Mega Garchomp, someone I'm very excited to potentially be using in the All-Star battle. Just a beast.
Yeah, very strong. Cool to see 2 Megas coming up onto the All-Stars here. Potentially solidifying what we could see.
Yeah.
We might see.
Back to Lumi's side, the Wishes All-Star team. We've got a fan favorite here for sure. Someone who has been instrumental in the last few weeks to a certain team's playoff push. We've got none other than Ragman's Coffin Kafagrigas from the Basement Friends. We saw it today putting that work.
Yeah. Scary Mon, Scary Mon.
Being a big player in Juan's playoff win and being instrumental to some battles late in the season. A 9-3 record for Kafagrigas. Who would have expected that? Big performance from Ragman's Coffin and a very deserving All-Star. Definitely won over the people's hearts. So Lumi, another defensive mon to be very scary with there. I know Lumi will like that. Or at least I would assume.
It should be fun to see how he builds these mons so far. And then you actually have a fan favorite as well, maybe. Apparently.
I would say so. I mean, a very special place in my heart. Someone I'm very familiar with. Matter of fact, getting 9 votes. It's my own guy, Part-Time Lover, the Pilot Swine, coming through, getting voted in by you guys. Thank you so much. I love Pilot Swine. Seen a lot of fun things come out from Pilot Swine this season. A lot of important Pokemon I had the task of defending and taking hits from and dealing back damage.
Yeah, Part-Time Lover has done a lot.
One of my best performers, even though it's just a little NFE mon. So very happy to see Part-Time Lover there. Back to the Wishes division. Lumi, another tool here. Another important player in the playoffs and leading up to it. Getting 9 votes. 9. Half of the people who voted wanted to see this Pokemon in. And this is a big one. Top 10 MVP. From the Basement Friends, we've got Chomper, the Crocodile, representing the All-Stars.
Yeah, very scary mon to be added in here. We've already seen how scary he can be. So, congratulations. Juan now has 2 as well up on the board next to the New Jersey Zoroarks here for the Wishes division. Really cool mons. Really cool fan favorite mons. We've seen a lot from them. We see half of the playoffs team now on both sides. And a lot of them are... These are the lower votes, so we're only going up from here, guys.
Yeah. Got some real fan favorites ahead. But all these guys have been great and really made an impact this season. And how can you not love any of these guys?
Yeah.
Next up, from the Dreams division, though. Another person I hold very dear, another Pokemon I hold very dear, near to my heart. Spreads a very important calls every week. Plays with heart and soul and love. We've got, with 10 votes, Trans Rights, Sylveon, coming out for the Brooklyn Bonnets to represent as an All-Star. I got 2 All-Stars for the Bonnets, so thank you all. I appreciate the love. And who doesn't love Sylveon?
Yeah. True, very true. Trans rights very vital to your team
true.
And the league.
And the world.
And the world. And beyond.
And beyond. Well, up next for Lumi's side, the Wishes division. A big player both years. This will spoil the selection for those who know their Sleepy Time Star Cup trivia. The only Pokemon to get on the MVP leaderboard both years of the league. Juan's got it right. From Team Baby P, it's not Pikachu, it's Mimikyu.
Yeah, another scary addition. to the Wishes roster here on the All-Star team.
Can we time out Welshie? Mimikyu, though, obviously representing PK's team twice in a row, and now getting to represent the Wishes All-Stars, the best of the best from the Wishes division. People love Mimikyu out here. And Mimikyu is very scary out there.
Yeah.
So I think a very fitting All-Star, one of the fan favorites 2 years in a row. Who does not love Mimikyu? Actually, though.
Yeah,
don't say anything, Welshie.
If you don't like Mimikyu, please do not speak on it. But seriously, who does not love Mimikyu?
Well, up next from the Dreams division. Actually, all of these last four, including Sylveon, all got 10 votes here. So another 10 vote getter coming in for the Dreams division. Show me the next one real quick. I forgot who it was. All right. Another member of the Green Bay. As a matter of fact, it's the mascot. We've got Zoroark coming out for the Dreams the Dreams All-Stars.
Yeah, Dreams All-Star team. Zoroark is a really fun one to have in there. Should give you something to play with a little bit here as you build these teams, because it has some potential to do some pretty crazy stuff, as we've seen Aria be able to pull off throughout the season, and it always gives us a good surprise.
So Green Bay getting a lot of love. 2 All-Star selections here, and I think very deserving ones. Just a powerhouse in Manazone and a trickster and Zoroark. A lot of fun there.
Yeah.
Next up from Wishes division. This Pokemon doesn't really need an introduction, but I'm gonna give him one anyway. Getting 12 votes here for the Wishes All-Star selection. The MVP of the league, none other than Neptunium, the Xurkitree from the Twilight Town Dittos.
Yeah, another really fun one that maybe wasn't expected to go so far, and he just really ran with it, really ran with the ball. Slime's not here, but Slime knows. I think Slime didn't even intend on picking him originally, and he has evolved into a fan favorite of the league. Very popular Mon, very cool little guy.
Was the MVP, and it only took 2 battles.
Yeah.
It only got kills in 2 battles, and it made the MVP off 2 big sweeps, so... Xurkitree.
Yeah, great.
Crazy guy. Neptunium had to be an all-star, of course. I'm glad he was voted in. A fitting member. Next up for the Dreams division. A scary, powerful threat. We've got, getting 10 votes as well from the cuties, we've got Rillaboom.
Yeah, Rillaboom, who we've seen time and time again to prove pretty scary. Just obviously a fan favorite. Cuties brought him to every battle, eh?
Maybe. Probably. I think so.
I feel like we've seen him every week. He's never really had any downtime. He's always ready to go. Always grassy surging. Pretty crazy pick. Yeah.
Yeah, Rillaboom was a threat, and glad he glid his way into some people's hearts.
He really has.
So, coming over to the Wishes division, another 12 vote getter, an iconic Pokemon came every week of the league, and also showed its face last year a ton.
He also came to every battle last year as well.
One of the most consistent, to say the least, the most consistent battlers Pokemon in Sleepytown StarCup history, getting 12 whole votes. Africa, the Regigigas, making the all-star team.
That is right. A lot to work with there. You know, he hasn't had such a great record, but he's definitely got it going. He's definitely got it going, and that's something that'll be
Africa
interesting to work with.
Worked its way into people's hearts, and who knows? Maybe Lumi will be the one to truly show it how to shine now that it is an all-star. Get that shine going.
Yeah.
And now, finally, to wrap up the Dreams All-Star roster, we've got a fun one here. Fan favorite making it into the All-Star team.
Number 1 spot. Number 1 most voted.
Well, it's tied with 10, but...
Oh, all of these are tied for 10?
All those 4.
Well, this
Yeah,
one
we got
is
fun
the
ones.
#1 most voted out of the tied for 10.
None other than boom, Azov, Protonin slash Fe. I think.
Yeah, I think it was no. That was Shaman. Right?
Who was Azov? Who did Azov become? Leaf?
Alphonse,
Alphonse?
maybe. I'm just guessing.
I don't know. It used to be Protonin.
Protonin.
It goes boom a lot. Azov getting 10 votes after some explosive performances. Oh, Azov is Leaf.
It was Leaf.
So, Protonin, Leaf, whatever you want to call Azov, it did make the cut as a fan favorite. We saw some big plays from it, some big booms. Who doesn't love the effort from Azov this year? For the Whimsy Cots, there alone, all-star rep. What a team! What a team I got to work with.
You have quite a bit to work with. Some really fun, interesting mons. It's really fun to see who the fan favorites develop as because, you can remember key moments from pretty much all of these on your side here. We got just a lot of fun times from these guys. I can't wait to see what they can pull off for the Dreams division here.
Just a good mix of performance and fan favoritism. We got a good mix of both. All the all-star votes were designed to be the top. You can only vote from the top 3 of each team, so they're the mix of performance and love.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. To wrap it up, the highest vote getter in all of the league, coming in with 13 votes, 13 out of 18.
Yeah, that's
votes.
most.
So the single highest vote getter of any All-Star. I think this one won't come as a surprise to many people. I've already seen a lot of people talking about it in the chat. The wonderful, the amazing, our love from the last 2 years of Baby.
That's right. It's Baby coming in at the top most voted Pokemon. Probably could have seen it coming. Baby has always been a fan favorite.
This Pokemon had a whole team named after it, so that'll really tell you all you need to know. Baby of Team Baby P.
A big mascot for the series here.
And, we've seen Baby do a lot. It's taken a lot of hits. It's taken a lot of beatings. A lot of Will-O-Wisp, a lot of fun stuff. Strength Steps, Nightshades, all that fun stuff. Baby has been doing it all for a while. And maybe Lumi will give it one final performance. It's not in the Toilet Bowl playoffs.
Yeah.
One go around for Baby, I hope. Hopefully we'll see it there. And those are the All-Star teams. Those are the fan favorites from the year.
Really big, really exciting teams. Really all of these, as I said, even on the Wishes side, both sides, just key moments in the league that I'm sure anyone will remember. Just all had a lot of fun this year. And there's a lot of potential for either of you guys to do a whole lot with these fun teams.
Yeah. It's so cool to see all these guys, and it's going to be fun to see them all on the same team.
Yeah.
Something we won't have seen all season. So I'm excited about Lumi. We'll be doing that this week, showing it off next Saturday. And it'll be fun. The rest of the awards will also be announced next Saturday, so be tuned in for that.
Next Saturday will be a big one. The semifinals of both the Toilet Bowl and the playoffs, the All-Star game will be playing. We will be giving out the awards that you all voted on. So there's a whole lot to tune into next week at 8 p.m.
And we'll be narrowing it down to the top 2 of the Toilet Bowl and the playoffs. So big week in store. If it's anything like this week, it'll be amazing. 8 p.m.
Eastern. Yeah, 2 hours later than usual.
Because I'm going to be in Ohio.
Yeah, because Slimy will be in Ohio, middle of nowhere.
Unfortunately.
So, yeah, next week for sure. Probably 8 p.m. Eastern. And, tune in because we're going to have a whole lot of exciting events going on.
Literally.
It'll be exciting. Well, I hope Lumi and you are both ready for this exciting battle.
I'm excited to show these guys off.
You get to focus on this entirely, besides obviously your trip to Ohio. But I mean, Lumi still in the playoffs, so has
to prep for Juan. So he's got a challenge cut out for him. Oh, we might as well talk about the next battles, right? Tell people what they're expecting.
Oh yeah, sure.
So in the Toilet Bowl, we'll be seeing the Twilight Town Doobly Slime versus Welshie and Welshie Squad. So that's fun.
Yeah. No, that should be exciting. I'm glad Slime brought his all to take out the TGC. Welshie taking out the Whimsicots, who again was the leader, almost the winner last year, the second runner up to the playoffs.
Yeah, so a big win for Welshie. As some may know, Slime did 5-0, got his first 6-kill game the first week of the season versus Welshie. So Welshie is talking about that in the chat.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting rematch to see how Welshie can respond. So that's an interesting story. But on the other side of the Toilet Bowl, we've got Ambro in the Canadian Rocky Sawsbooks versus SM and Bug Utopia.
Yeah.
So actually not. Oh no, that is a rematch. It is a rematch from week 8. Another rematch.
Yeah, that should be a really exciting one as well. Bug Utopia had a rough season. Rocky Sawsbucks has proved to be pretty good, but maybe Thessum can get it going with his Bug and not Bug squad.
But Ambro gonna be a force to be reckoned with there. I mean, a really good what'd you call it?
Team.
Really good Toilet Bowl win today,
and
also 4-0'd Thessum a couple weeks ago. So pretty cool there. As far as the playoffs go, we're gonna be having Lumi and the Sphex Polywags taking on Juan taking on. Oh wait, why did I say Lumi was playing?
I don't know. You've been saying Lumi and Juan, but Lumi's been saying he's battling me.
Yeah, Lumi is battling you. I'm sorry, I'm just crazy. Lumi is battling you, the New Jersey Jirachis. So I think that's gonna be cool. That's a rematch of the bronze match last year. You got 3rd, Lumi got 4th. So you guys are gonna be trying to get to the finals over each other this time instead of missing out. One of you will go back to the bronze match, and one of you will go to the finals for the first time. So that's exciting. That's gonna be a big, big battle. And then, of course, Juan and the Abasement Friends versus Dice and the Reddit Rattatas. A rematch, I believe, from all the way from week 1 of the season, where Juan lost 1-0 due to luck on Dice's part. We did see Dice get lucky today. Will he be able to do it again? Will Juan get his revenge that he's been so desperate for?
Yeah,
I know he wants the revenge.
That's going to be quite a match just because of the tension building here.
The history.
We know Juan has been leading up to this moment almost all season saying that he will get his revenge on Dice. So
yeah. He got his revenge on me from last playoffs.
Yeah, no,
Juan is been fueled.
Yeah, he's on a streak. He is on a roll here, going crazy, and we will see if he can keep it going, or we will see if Dice will luck out on this one and get a win over Juan. We never know. You never know how this is going to go. Obviously, me and Lumi did battle in the regular season. Lumi beat me purely out of luck. Claims his Pew Kamuku could have done anything, but we all know that's a little bit of fibbage.
We'll have to see what goes on next week. We might have some tiebreakers as well. I'll figure all that out. I'll probably update the spreadsheet tomorrow because I'm really busy tonight. But thank you all for watching. That was an amazing week 1 of playoffs. I love you all.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Tune in next week. The semifinals, 8 p.m. EST, 2 hours later than usual. The semifinals, the All-Star Battle, and the award ceremony for the season. And then, obviously, in 2 weeks from now, we will be seeing the finals in all of their glory for both the Toilet Bowl and the playoffs. Who will be the big winner? No one can say.
Who knows?
No one can say. So thanks for watching tonight, everybody. I love you all, and we'll see you next week.